I'm taking you guys to where I got my first kiss. You see this white school, right? And then you see this brown school. This school actually shut down. They had $4 million in repairs and the city didn't want to fix it. This magnificent field right here, that's where I had my first kiss. 5 of my friends and like 15 of his friends. This was when I was like 11 or 12. Just right there. Right there. Behind that blue sign, right there. Every time I've walked by this park, I will always think about that first kiss. I don't know, I just think about my first a lot because I feel like I robbed myself out of the pure romance and feeling of it all. Instead, I just wanted to fit in. My first kiss, my first makeout, actual encounter, it was all because I just wanted to fit in mostly, and out of curiosity, of course. This playground right here never used to be just this playground. When I went to elementary here, it was a wooden playground. I watched it get taken down. My first makeout is where the kids are playing basketball right now. Around the corner of that. The friends I had, even though we were all like 11, 12, you're so behind. You never had your first kiss. You never had your first makeout. And I take things as a challenge, you know? You can't say I haven't tried something when I genuinely just haven't tried it. I just have an open mind. What can I say? Also, I'm at my sister's school hella early. I wanted to walk around the block just to have sun moment, have fresh air. I did a dance workout to start my day and that felt nice, but I wanted to keep like some momentum going and also enjoy some outdoor time. Left the house half an hour early to do the walk around block, but to walk around the block it's only 15 minutes for me. When I got here I was like, shit, I'm hella early. I kind of jinxed myself. In my previous vlog I was like, I'm fine with picking up my sisters, they just don't ask me to anymore. Dad was like, can you pick up the girls tomorrow? I really don't mind. It gives me an excuse to be outside. Coming to this pho restaurant was nostalgic in itself, and this is the first time I ever sat in it working on my laptop. The walk home had this beautiful magpie join me. We were chatting, we were catching up. She was telling me about her day. What can I say? My sister's passion is to draw. I love her drawing so much. The other sister loves fiery action stuff. You can tell the difference because her rising sign, the one putting the cards down right now, is an Aries. The other one is a Scorpio. We love pattern graphing. It's my favorite thing watching my sisters is to pattern graph. Their favorite things to do, the way they spend their energy. It brings me joy. We're playing speed here. We're also setting up cards like this. It's so nostalgic using what we have to just have fun. That's my favorite part about being here. This is how I started my next morning. Very motivating. Thank you, Christian. I'm currently at the playground with my sisters and their friend. Felt like it was a good opportunity to finally take them. This is my first time taking them to the park. The adults in the house just don't want anyone doing anything out of their routine, even if it means caging the girls in all day, every day. Today, I'm actually gonna go to my dad's friend's house with him and my sisters. My dad's friend, he has a daughter that I actually used to live with in Ontario, and we were family friends for a very long time, but we haven't spoken in 4 years. Vlogging.
What's that?
I'm talking to the camera.
Oh.
I'm actually excited to see her. We didn't really end our friendship off in good terms a long time ago. When I felt like first hesitant of, oh, she's gonna be there, thoughts were, if I hold on to the past and not even trying to see her in a new light, that's on me. Past the past, especially with what happened between us. We actually didn't have a direct problem with each other. It was just a lot of outside stuff and people choosing sides. There's days I wake up with sadness. I compare my life to the present, to what I hope it could become. It gets overwhelming. I had almost an emotional burnout because all I seem to work towards is getting out of situations that I feel held back in, especially when it comes to emotional availability, creatively expressing myself. I just don't want to repress myself anymore. But I feel like I'm currently in a very emotionally repressive house. So I feel stuck sometimes. And this walk was so helpful. A dance workout that not only helped me transmute my stuck and still energies, but one that also genuinely made me smile again. From waking up in a very depressive episode to finding that energetic fulfillment, that happy joy that I know I've seen myself be in. I'm so grateful for free videos on YouTube that can help me express these emotions that when I didn't even know it felt stuck. I'm really grateful. I still start my days with tarot readings for myself and for the week. I enjoyed going out to a cafe. Though this wouldn't be one I would come back to, I'm still happy that I made it outside, that I feel the freedom of just choosing a cafe to go to, being in Sonder around everyone, enjoying lattes, having a sweet treat. I feel I lean more extroverted this way. There are days like this one where I just crave to be around other people, and that brings me energy. It feels good to gain energy from a group mindset type of thing. This is me walking right next to the Peace Bridge after the cafe. It was so exciting to know that not only did I have enjoyment to the cafe, now this unexpectedly brought me to one of my favorite spots when I lived in Calgary, that Peace Bridge right there. The city spent millions on this, but I'm happy that the name itself is what it actually is for me. Peace. Having balance by the water, watching the birds, watching the flow, watching people walk by, watching people run and be active or social. This is my type of environment to ground. This is a way I like to ground, just sitting at this kind of spot for hours. I really do enjoy the design of this bridge as well. Bridges in general freak me out. There's something about me in bridges where I don't feel completely comfortable in them, but this one is one I do not mind being on and going on. I really appreciated how this day ended off with me coming here. My heart feels so good. It feels healed. I'm happy. I am standing at the spot where I would literally used to come and cry. Oh my gosh. This bench here by this art thing with this view. Just cry right here at this spot. Just ponder about life with the water while staring at the Peace Bridge. This is a good view. A 5-minute walk from the cafe. Oh my gosh, I'm so close to the Peace Bridge. This is my spot. Hot. I would come here even in the cold, so like standing here as I'm shivering right now is nostalgic. So that's like the downtown side. Now I forgot this area. I forgot what this area was called. Shiza. I'm gonna walk down it and see if there's any stores that I end up liking or wanting to pop by in. I'm not really expecting to buy anything today. Just keep being mindful about my suitcase, because even though I've been wearing the same clothes for months, I just don't want to buy more clothes. If there's anything I would want to look out for, it's getting a... That's so nice in the background right there. But let's take a look at the view again and more. That's just so pretty. Wait, I need a selfie. Kensington. Oh, excuse that retard. I did look at what else is nearby, and there's a bookstore. Make the most out of being in this area. I do want to stay out while the sun is out. It's only 2:30 right now. We're gonna make the most out of the day. We're gonna make most out of the day. I didn't look properly and I took the bus that went the other way. Wait, why am I still going into the deep south? Wait, let me check the direction of the bus. It's not the direction I needed to go. I'm trying to get back into Forest Lawn. You know where I ended up? Bonus. And for people who know Calgary, that's the opposite ends. But the bus is here, so I'm happy. Now I'm at the mall. There used to be a Lazenza or Victoria's, no, Lazenza. Kernels was the spot for me, and then Jugo Juice. I used to work in this mall. Oh my god, there's a whole ass grocery store in here now. What the fuck? That would have been so helpful when I worked here. That's okay. I think this has been here for a couple years now, actually. I worked at DSW when they first opened. I was part of their starter staff, but I quit because it was so boring. This is a new store. I'm gonna pop in because it looks cute. It was a little cute trip to the mall. Now I'm heading back home. I took the bus home. C train stations have an option where you can tap the machine for a bus ticket. They don't have that for the bus stops like they do in Reno. I'm just comparing transit throughout the cities I've been. Calgary's ranked the lowest. They do have an app where you can pay through that. Is that the situation where I don't know until I know? Until this point, I've been using little coins to pay for my bus tickets. 2 toonies. It's $4 for 90 minutes. The monthly bus pass is $120. Then there's the option to pay for like a stack of bus tickets. The minimum one of 10 tickets is $38. I know my adventurous spirit is revving up in me. A huge part of me wants to just get a bus pass. I don't leave the house anymore just to escape it. Every time I leave the house, I make sure it's very intentional why I'm leaving and not just to run away from my feelings and not to run away from the uncomfortable feelings of being in the house. At the cafe today, it was so nice and beautiful. I got so much done. I journaled, I caught up in my coloring, I started editing my new vlog. I felt like doing the most content work today would be beneficial since the cafe I went to is so my vibe. I could see myself continuously going back to that one. I'm actually very happy about that. I'm trying to be mindful about my budget as well. I'm not going to force myself to continuously go to cafes if it's just not within my means. Oh my gosh, there was a bunny. There's a bunny that likes to stay on this lawn, I swear. Because that's the second time I've seen a bunny on this lawn. Look. When I follow a routine that keeps me inside the house for too long, I add excitement by going to a cafe. I spend much of my days creating content, editing, journaling, crocheting, and reading. Leaving the house to do these things are simple joys and help refresh my mind. I do not enjoy doing the same exact things for a full week. Following my adventurous spirit keeps my inner garden and mental health balanced and warm. I love when I have the house to myself because I finally get to enjoy all the natural sunlight of the living room in peace and quiet. When my sisters are home, they have something going on and they're loud themselves. Their grandma's up, they have their iPads going in the background all the time, constant noise. This is heaven. I love all the natural lighting in quiet. This is the kind of morning I love. Everybody's at a dentist appointment right now. My sisters and my dad. My stepmom's at work. Even if it's for an hour, even if it might be less than that, I'm gonna take in every single minute of this. And look how much it's snowing outside. All the snow. She's snowing. And mind y'all, we're at the end of March. Fire pit's almost covered. It's a vibe. Snow, swing set. Yeah. I'm so addicted to coffee. I know one of these days I genuinely need a coffee break, and it will happen. I don't know when. But right now, I'm loving the stimulation I feel from coffee, even when I'm being at the house. I've been starting to work out more, and I like to have energy for it because I feel like when I'm at the house, it's really easy to make excuses to not work out. But if I have caffeine in me, it gives me like, okay, well, you drink caffeine, what are you gonna do with all the extra energy? I just wanna be outside. Well, not outside like right now in the snow, but when I say outside, I mean socializing with other people, doing fun things outside the house, staying in routine. I just wanna change things up. My heart deserves reciprocity. The capacity for excitement and loving loud and proud deserves mutual exchange. My heart deserves emotional intelligence, fun, and to be seen. She deserves the same care she easily gives to other hearts. She deserves romance and consistent comfort. We don't need to resonate with heartbreak and rejection no more. I am successful because my heart creates without limitations, worries, or fears. I am grateful for privacy. I am grateful for my optimistic, bubbly energy. I am grateful for balance and my artistry. I see spiritual gifts more clearly and with respect. I am unconditionally loving and accepting. I nurture myself the most. I follow feminine principles. Ancestors, ancestors, ancestors. what is the message for me after my journal entry? Ooh.
묻어져가는 우리 사이 왜 눈치 못했을까 내 시선은 너 하나뿐이었지 단 한 번도 I never thought you wanna leave me for another Thought it was all make-believe 아직 몰랐던 아픔들이 곧 따라오네 맹목적으로 너를 믿은 나 결국 다 어리석은 생각 now I know what it means to be foolish So 나의 예상 못했지 clueless 한쪽에 눈물 흘러 행복해보고 싶었었지 시간이 갈수록 baby I still see 다시 돌아보고 있는 너 내 맘을 자꾸 흔들어 왜 어차피 끝인 걸 아는데 그래도 오직 너만 필요해 어차피 이별은 다 똑같아 상처를 받고 날 기대 너도 나만 필요했으면 해 너도 나만 필요했으면 해 너도 나만 필요했으면 해 I can be your shield and cover for the rain Let you put your head on till the pain will go away But what we got isn't real, yeah, it's fake Cause you keep getting hurt on your own without me, babe The timing wasn't on our side when we lost it Both of us were always trying to be optimistic But we struggled to find what was meant to be important Yeah, we kept getting hurt, tired and exhausted It costed, what did it cost? Everything Man, I need a magic bullet straight through my head Damn, wanna be in a better place What I would do to be able to hate instead of staying up late Remembering every inch of your face 행복해보고 싶었었지 시간이 갈수록 baby I still see 다시 돌아보고 있는 너 내 맘을 자꾸 흔들어 왜 어차피 끝인 걸 아는데 그래도 오직 너만 필요해 어차피 이별은 다 똑같아 상처를 받고 날 기대 너도 나만 필요했으면 해 너도 나만 필요했으면 해 너도 나만 필요했으면 해
I am so grateful to have the opportunity to travel around Calgary as I've always wanted since I got back here. I love indulging in my adventurous spirit. I love finding new places to enjoy. I love giving reviews on Google about these places that gave an impression towards me. This day, I let my intuition guide me towards this Lulu Bar's restaurant. I had a 9 Lives cocktail in this cute cat cup. I also brought out my crochet. I brought out things to read. This is supposed to be a poke, but I really don't think they should have called it that. I felt like it's a little disrespectful to the actual poke dish itself, but you know, I'm here for some creativity. As long as I'm actually gonna stop that little spiel. I'm grateful for creativity. Here's to enjoying the rest of this day with me. Make sure you give yourself a break as well. Whatever brings you to good rest, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical rest, please let yourself have that today. Now enjoy the rest of this day with me.
Can it just be us tonight? Under the night sky, gonna make my skin rise. Can it just be us tonight? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic?
a new cafe I haven't tried. I'm actually playing a game with the Divine right now. 2 cafes I want to go to. I asked the Divine to show me a yellow car if I meant to go to a cafe called Agu Gado, which is pretty unique. The second one I want to go to is called Higher Ground. Asked the Divine to show me a blue car, and literally a blue Tesla just passed by. I asked for light blue, but that's pretty light, I guess. I like playing with the Divine that way when I'm indecisive. Just think everything's a good option. Both these cafes are relatively in the same area. I really want to buy my sisters a canvas and some paint. Join me in my adventures. If there's a light blue car that ends up showing before a yellow, that's extra confirmation, but so far I think I'm gonna go to Higher Ground. Either way, it's gonna take an hour to get there with all the transit. Really excited to start the day. Today feels different, today feels nice. I just really want to sit in gratitude today because of how burnt out I felt yesterday. I really don't want to feel like I have to overwork in any area right now. I just want to be grateful. These walks in the evening back home on this sidewalk is so nostalgic. I remember all the times I got off work early, got off my work when the sun was out, I would walk home. So even at 8 p.m. at night. I remember when I walked home in this weather. I'm really happy with how today turned out. I really like today a lot. I got so much done. On a roll with my crochet. I'm so excited to buy more yarn. I was thinking of getting it today, but my budget said either the yarn or paint, canvas, and some acrylics because I want to paint with my sisters. I'll get the yarn soon. I'm excited. So happy to acknowledge divinity in my life. I want to celebrate with the divine as much as I ask for help. Opposition is opportunity. There is knowledge in deep struggle. No matter what I face, I want to go through life with the divine. I call in divine love to flow through me. Help me continue to be the beacon of love and hope I've always seen. I allow the divine to know me intimately and to embrace me. I am unafraid to be touched and loved by the divine. I sacrifice pride and control to be amongst loving community. I release finding problems everywhere. I am successful because I came back home with the power of love and forgiveness. I am grateful for consistency. I am grateful for prayer, surrender, and faith. I am grateful for my bigger picture and present moment. I know I'm beautiful and magnetic. I know I'm supported. I see others compassionately. I see more patience for myself. I maintain harmony in the mind. I am calm and balanced. I embrace the journey of uncertainty. Ancestors, ancestors, ancestors. What is the message for me after my journal entry? Feeling hopeful after a fallow period. Didn't close out the vlog from the day I got the painting. I actually want to include what me and my sisters do in another video. Appreciation towards them. I don't like to show their face. I don't like to show any kids' face, really. The things that we have done, I want it to be a fun memory to look back on as we all grow older. Right now, I'm home alone, upstairs, at 1 p.m. I'm so grateful and I'm so happy. I was home alone last night. That felt really amazing on its own, to watch the sunset upstairs with the natural light. Now getting to spend my first half, if not most of the day, upstairs enjoying the natural light. I am such a sucker for this natural lighting. A little hard to appreciate when the house is noisy. Always something going on in the background, and there's like this weird energetic feeling of pressure. Be a certain way, to limit yourself, to just not be freely open as you want. Actually feels super uncomfortable, even crocheting, editing, doing what I like when I'm around other people here. I'm really taking this moment in and enjoying it. I came into awareness yesterday when I had a thought, honestly, a judgment toward my dad. I couldn't even tweeze my armpits in peace without him nagging me. How much he just nags my sisters. I thought, why do you always find problems with everyone all the time? That came into a reflection for me because I kind of do that. Almost like if someone reaches a point with me where all I feel is judgment and negativity on them, it's all I'll focus on. I will see them as someone who's just constantly triggering, and I'll find problems in that afterwards. I said in a video yesterday that I feel like I don't have problems with people until they have a problem with me, but when they do have a problem with me, I can't let it go. From then on, all I see are problems to look at. While I do validate how I feel when I'm around my dad and the adults in the house, I'm seeing only this that I don't like in the house. I'm seeing that the way they act towards me, I don't like it either. Okay, I need to escape. I need to abandon my own comforts being here just so I can leave and make it easier for everyone else. While I feel like we have a different type of finding problems everywhere and everyone, I know I still carry that heightened awareness. That's all I can ask for myself, is just to know that it's a pattern for me as well. I wrote in my journal today, I release finding problems everywhere. There will always be opposition everywhere. And with what I'm trying to achieve and do in my life, I know there will continuously be opposition. It's just, I need to take responsibility for my own emotional regulation and spiritual grounding. I just wanted someplace safe to be who I was fully. I've thought this way ever since I was younger. There was never any home when I was younger that felt safe for me to be me. Throughout my homeless journey, or throughout any place I've ever lived, I always found a problem with it. I felt like people had a problem with me being who I was. So then I ended up finding a problem with the houses I stayed in, and I would ruminate on the problems with the people who I lived with in there. It really made it hard for me to stay there. I just don't want to resonate with that anymore. I know things are not ideal for me here. I know this is not my ideal roommate situation, or mainly that because I don't have a problem with the house itself. I don't have a problem with my neighborhood. I genuinely don't have a problem with where I'm sleeping. It's just the fact that I don't feel fully comfortable with the people who live here. By staying here for almost 3 months now, or it's leading on to 2 months, I kind of forgot. My family's not gonna change just because I want them to change. Even though I can see the ways that they can be more grateful, more happy, more loving, I can't make them be like that. And if I know things haven't changed in that aspect since I've been here, it doesn't mean that I can't change myself. I feel in the past few days, things have felt more triggering for me. Before reflecting on having the responsibility of emotional regulation, I still wanted to escape. I was like, I want to be out the house as much as I can. I want to work harder so I can leave. And that's the thing that burned me out a couple days ago. It was still feeling that programming, that working hard means I can leave. I realized in that there wasn't much room for trust. I wasn't surrendering because I felt indulgence towards my triggers. It made it hard for the last couple days until I just simply got a message of be responsible for your own actions. That part first hit my ego because I was like, what do you mean? Like, I am being as responsible as I can. I'm doing as much as I can with working, with being creative, with trying to stay mentally calm. Like, I'm doing my best. But even the freak out of that reaction showed me, oh no, I need to be responsible about my emotional regulation. If I can be unshakable in triggers like this that happen quite often living here, that's all I can ask for myself. I'm not saying ignore the angry, the disappointment, the sadness I feel. Those are validated, but I just need to be able to validate and calm myself before exploding into the world being like, oh, I can't stand it here. Like, they don't want me to be who I am here. I think I've been sharing my life online because of how lonely I felt ever since starting social media. And there's this part of me that's used to venting online. There's a part of me that, finds comfort in sharing my experiences exactly when they happen, because I just don't know where to put the anger. I don't know where to put the disappointment and sadness. I felt like sharing it online helped me validate that a little bit more. It helped me gain the external validation and confirmation I needed, because in one aspect, if people resonate with me, then I feel good. I'm like, okay, people understand where I'm coming from. Okay, I feel heard. And then in one other aspect, if people are like, oh, why are you always triggered? Why are you always being like this? Why do you need to share your story like that? And I get defensive about my own experiences and feelings, I just know to bring that in for me first. I'm learning that more now. If this is your sign to also be responsible about your own emotional regulation, you're not the only one, and I'm doing it with you. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for spending time with me, getting to know my days being in Calgary and in this phase of my life. I truly appreciate it. I'm excited to see what next vlog brings. I do live day by day. There are moments where I feel frustrated living day by day because I ruminate on my money situation in those cases. But I truly, truly love that each day feels like a surprise. That's why I mentioned it's going to be so fun to see what happens in the next vlog. I haven't had a date in the future to be excited for in a long time, and that still holds true in the present moment. Like, there's no specific date I'm excited for. I'm just excited for what happens the next day. Though I do wish there was a date I was excited for in the future, just to, I don't know, feel included. I feel like planned dates for the future usually include other people, usually include a fun event that's coming up, and I miss feeling that. So here's me manifesting that. I really wish to just be invited to places with other people. I hope that by me releasing, finding problems everywhere, it could help with that. Love you so much. I hope you receive unexpected fun and blessings. Bye-bye.